Good day, my friends. Welcome again to another episode of my analysis. Today, I want to show you something very interesting on a forex major pair, USDJPY. So this is my daily time frame, and you can see my charts. There are important things that you have to pay attention to on this analysis if you want to make some profit off this market and off this market contest. Now, this is my daily time frame, and it is obvious from this daily time frame that the flow of this market is still down. If you look from your left to right, you will see that the flow of this market is still down. Now, but this is where you have to pay closer attention. I will show you some interesting case in this chart that suggests that this market will depreciate further to the downside, and I am estimating that the overall depreciation for this market will get to as low as 139.50 level. So 139.50 level is my estimated price for USDJPY, and I will show you exactly why I believe that this market will depreciate further to lower prices, possibly taking out this low in this contest. Now, let me zoom so you can understand what I'm saying. Now, if you look at this current developing swing, this is a developing swing. You will see interesting cases of inside bars. Now, an inside bar is a bar within the previous candle. So this is the first inside bar that formed within this candle. And generally, in the market analysis, when you have inside bars, it denotes continuation spectrum. It means that the market will most likely push lower. So it is like a probability thing. So it adds to the probability that, okay, because you have this inside bar, the market was not able to push against this previous candle. So it means that market will push in the original direction. So this is the first inside bar that formed, and then the market pushed in the original direction. So now you have, in this second instance, this is the second instance of inside bar where we stand now in the market. We had two inside bars forming within this bearish candle. So this is the first inside bar, and this is the second inside bar. Remember, this is my daily time frame. So inside bars formed on daily time frames are significant because it indicates the overall sentiment, the overall trading sentiments for the day, for the whole day. So this is the first inside bar, the second inside bar within this candle. So two inside bar candles formed, and now we have price breaking lower. So this is the current trading. This is the current trading pricing for the market. So this inside bar formed on this daily chart, and price is already creating a low for going lower from these two inside bars. So this is suggesting that the bearish pressure is overwhelming. So we have currently overwhelming bearish pressure that will continue to push price to lower levels. So this is what you need to understand from this daily perspective. So we are bearish, price is going lower, and you have two continuation spectrum, which is inside bars, two inside bars forming within this previous candle. So it is a continuation spectrum, and we believe that this bearish pressure will continue in the near time. Now let's go up to our weekly time frame. Now when you look at the weekly time frame, this is the weekly time frame. I want to show you something very powerful on the weekly time frame also. The reason why I so much believe that I will make money from selling USDJPY, and I want you to make money with me too. So pay attention to this weekly structure. Now this is a giant head and shoulder structure on the weekly time frame. Now this is a head and shoulder structure. This is shoulder, head, and then this is another shoulder. Now this, if you look at this head and shoulder structure, you will see that this is the neckline that I have drawn. This is the neckline for this head and shoulder structure, and this neckline is in confluence with this fib support. This Fibonacci fib support is the 1.8. So this neckline happens to be in confluence with this Fibonacci fib support. Now, if you also look at this neckline properly, you will see that there are node points. Now, this is a node. A node is a violent reaction zone. So this is a node, this is a node, and then this is another node. Now, this is the first node, you could see a violent price reaction from this first node. Now this is the second node, and you could see a violent price reaction from this second node, though it could not take out this high and price started to decline. Now this is another evidence that it seems that this price is not willing to take out new highs. Instead, we are moving lower. So if you look at this violent reaction, it was quite violent and it was strong. Then this is the third node. Now, what are we seeing around this third node? We are seeing consolidation. We are not seeing the kind of violent reaction that happened there. We are not seeing the kind of violent reaction that happened here. We are seeing instead consolidation. Now, this is when you see price consolidating around obvious support level, it indicates weakness. It indicates that that price is actually getting ready to break lower, to lower prices. So this is the first attempt that bulls tried to push the price. Now this is another attempt by the bulls to push the price, but it seems they are weak. It seems that they are getting weaker and weaker. Now let us zoom and see clearly. Now so this is the first attempt of the bulls. This is the second attempt of the bulls, and you can see that price is ranging. Now we have some bearish signs within this ranging price action. This is pin bar, which is showing you that there are rejections from higher prices. Now this is also a dark cloud cover. This spectrum that you are seeing here is called a dark cloud cover. So if you don't know about dark cloud cover, I will recommend you study some foundational materials. I don't really give foundational materials, but all these informations, they are available for free online. So this is a dark cloud cover spectrum, which is also forming within this range. This is a weekly time frame. So whatever you see here, it is very significant because it showed what happened throughout the entire trading week. So this dark cloud cover and this pin bar indicates some bearish contest to this ranging price action. You get? So this ranging price action is expected to push price lower. It is expected to push price lower, and I am not expecting to see any significant bullish traction like price suddenly starting to turn and trading in a bullish fashion to the upside suddenly. No, I'm not expecting to see any significant bullish traction. Instead, I am expecting to see some bearish pressure continuing to push price to the downside. So using this context, we can devise a trading plan how we intend to make money from this particular market situation. So I want you to first do not think of buying USDJPY for now. So you should instead look for selling opportunities. So you could go to your intraday charts, your 4-hour chart or your hourly chart, and then you look for a bearish contest that will tell you the right timing to sell. So we are expecting to sell. We are not buying USDJPY because we have some overwhelming bearish contest that I see currently happening on this chart. So that being said, I think that it is safe for you to sell. It is safe for you to look for pullbacks. You look for rallies, you sell the rallies, and then expect price to decline in your favor, expect price to get you some profit. So this is what I consider a high probability trade setup, and I will definitely be taking advantage of it. So I don't want you to be left behind. I want you to make some money on this contest too. So we are selling, and I can tell you for sure that the bears will win and we will be able to make some profit. So what is my price target for this selling? So you look at this initial bounce from this node points. This is the pin bar that bounced from this node point, but it was not violent, so they could not sustain the price momentum. So that is why you now have some range and some counter reversal spectrum against this pin bar. So if I am selling on a medium term range, I'll be expecting price to actually get this low out of the market, because this is where some of the buying orders are stopped. The liquidation levels of this spectrum is right below it. So at a minimum, I'm expecting that if this contest holds, this bearish scenario will push price to around 139.50 levels, which is some level below this pin bar. So I'm expecting price, my eventual profit target will be around 139.50 level. So I'll be selling, and I expect price to actually yield me some significant amount of pips, maybe 300, 400 pips, depending as the case may be. So I'm hoping for a big win on this setup, and I want you to win too. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the analysis, and I hope that this analysis is actionable by you. So I don't just want you to listen to my analysis, because I'm not sharing this analysis for fun or just for education. I'm sharing them because they are profit-making opportunities happening in the market. So you have to pay attention and you have to take advantage of them, because you won't get something like this anywhere on the internet currently. So pay attention to this and win and make money. So my goal is to help you to make money. I am already making money from trading. So my goal is to help you to make money in the safest way possible. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Bye bye.